world, it's Linda from So What's New and Yarn Do. So what's the deal today? Well, last week we were over our heads full with you know what, yarn. Last night, I was telling everybody this morning, I couldn't sleep at one point, and my brain started wandering, and I wondered how far I could get with the yarn in the store if I laid it, just strung out a skein. So here I am just thinking, so how far could go with a skein of yarn? And I asked Google how many yards were in a mile, and there are 1,050. Well, that means that 5 217-yard skeins of Plymouth would go a mile. So, knowing that, all I have to do is just walk around and count all the miles. So every 5, I think I could make it to California, at least. Anyway, things to do at night when you're supposed to let your brain rest. But, so this week, instead of yarn, we got, what else but fabric? And this one's really a pretty sweet group. It's called Hummingbird Days, and it's from Clothworks. And let's see, that's the button, and this is it. All right, so here's the solid, which is the blender. Ooh, guess who just dropped it? All right, this is a very nice sherbety orange with medallions, and the words in this are, I can't read it. Anyway, there are little words and pecks like somebody dropped stuff. Do you think that I can't read that one? Anyway.
They're only half words.
They're half words. Okay. Now this is a double border. So what, Peggy's going to help me here. So what you see on one end, you have on the other. And you can, there you go. So you've got this and then all this space and this. So what you do, you see, is you cut up the middle and make a small quilt, and here's your borders. And it's just really sweet. You could actually cut up the middle and then put this, which is the coordinate, in the middle. Or you could do 4-patch with the, they'd be lovely and sweet quilt. And it isn't long. You could do a 4-patch with the green, or, I think I like the green and the peach for the 4-patch. But that is one quick, sweet, and it's just really lovely. Now, it also makes a skirt, which is really nice. So that is the fabric of the week. Well, actually, there's more fabric. The other fabric is the all New York Shop Hop fabric came in. And I'll show you that next week. It, depending on whether any more comes in of this week. Anyway. But the all New York Shop Hop, we've got the passports in, and they're available for $13.95. We got our, I forgot. What is that one called? Beach Days or something? Take me to the beach. Take me to the beach. Are you ready? Is that the only one?
No. They're all over here on the floor. You want them all?
Kathy, we made a mistake.
You want me to bring them up here?
Yes, if you would. Thank you. These are, I forgot. Yes, it wasn't the only one. It was a long week. I think the shop hop fabrics kind of overwhelmed me because there were a lot of those. And you know, this one reminds me of the Alexander Henry. Peggy let me cut a 10-piece of her Alexander Henry fabric. But here, I'll show you it. And Alexander Henry fabric is very valuable these days. Now, as you can see, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? And with it, oops, they're zipping in. Maybe I showed this. I talked about, no, I didn't. They're telling me. They remind me. They know. And I got to stand. Oof. This one's called Small Fish, Little Fish. And I think it goes great with that. But what really made Peggy's eyes sparkle was this red. It's a beautiful red. And yes, it's the shells, but, you know, they really look, it's just a wonderful red. And, of course, then, Peggy's favorite, which is, oh, that's so sad. That's a blue, and it looks weird. It looks washed out. Yeah, nothing's helping that blue. It looks... See, now this is a real white, and I'm seeing a yellowy cream on my screen. But at least the blue looks a little bit better. And these are fish and shells on this particular group. And they're a medium size. So you got little fish and you got medium fish. So this is Take Me to the Beach. And it was just, I thought, really a good, vivid, beach type group. There we go. So, they may find more, but that's all they seem to, you know, we forget what we get. So, that's the excitement of the day, the fabric that is piling up in front of us. Come and revel in what you can do and just enjoy thinking about what can happen so that when you can't sleep at night, you just come on in and get a view of all of the fabrics, and then you have colors to dream about at night. So, or you can calculate how much yarn you have and whether or not you can go around the world with it, or at least make it to California, maybe London. I don't know how far London is from New York. Must be about the same. 3,000? No, maybe more. I don't know. We have no clue.
Ocean.
I'll have to ask Google. Hey, Google! Anyway, I have a Hey Google in my office, but it's too far away. He didn't hear me. So then, if you have questions about the Shop Hop, the All New York Shop Hop will start in May 1st. So it's all of May and June. And we have our passports, and you can get your passport and get an idea and start planning. I can tell you that the people up near Buffalo have put together a bus because nobody wants to come all the way down to Long Island. And they're taking a bus with an overnight trip just to stop at 3 shops. Or 4. The 2 here on Long Island and 1 in New York City, and I think 1 in Westchester. Do you believe how out of things we are way out here? Okay, guys. So, I hope you're working hard on all your projects. And if you see a color here you want to play with, because Peggy's walking around trying to make something match something else, we're here for you. Oh, and I have forgotten. I failed to tell the world that we are now closed on Wednesdays. Judy is ill. She's, I don't know if she's out of the hospital yet. We haven't heard. And so we don't have enough staff. So what can I say? Maybe we'll have more people in the summer. But we're looking forward to seeing you. Have a good weekend. Next week is supposed to be warm, I'm told. Everybody's hoping. So take care, everybody. Bye now from So What's New and Yarn Too. Bye.